What if I told you that every thought you've ever had was never just a thought, but a vibration traveling through the quantum field, shaping the way reality responds to you? You see, your mind isn't only a space for ideas, it's an instrument, constantly tuning in to invisible frequencies that create your external world. When you think, feel, or imagine, you're broadcasting a frequency that the universe mirrors back through experiences, people, and synchronicities. That's why certain patterns seem to repeat until you shift the signal. Most people try to change their lives from the outside, chasing new situations, relationships, or routines. But nothing truly changes until the inner frequency changes. This isn't mysticism, it's resonance. Energy attracts energy. Thoughts charged with fear vibrate differently than thoughts charged with love. And the difference between stagnation and transformation often lies in the vibration you unconsciously emit every single moment. In this video, we'll go deep into the hidden mechanics of thought frequency, how it forms, how it interacts with the quantum field, and how to recalibrate it to align with the life you're meant to experience. Stay until the end, because once you understand the true frequency behind your thoughts, you'll never see reality the same way again. Every thought begins as an electrical impulse, a spark of energy traveling through billions of neurons in your brain. But what most people don't realize is that these impulses don't stop there. They generate measurable electromagnetic waves, radiating far beyond your skull. Scientists have proven that brain waves oscillate at specific frequencies, from slow delta waves during deep sleep to rapid gamma waves when your consciousness expands. But what if this electrical activity isn't just internal? What if it's also communicating with the energetic fabric of reality itself? Quantum physics suggests that energy responds to observation, meaning consciousness plays a role in shaping outcomes. When you think, you collapse infinite probabilities into one experience timeline. Your thoughts then aren't passive. They're vibrational commands interacting with the quantum field. That's why emotions matter so deeply. Every emotion is essentially thought in motion, energy in motion. Anger, fear, love, gratitude, each emits a distinct vibrational signature. When your mind is flooded with repetitive negative patterns, your electromagnetic field becomes tuned to that frequency, attracting experiences that confirm it. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are vibrating. Think of your consciousness like a transmitter. When tuned to scarcity, you unconsciously pick up frequencies of lack, resistance, and struggle. But when tuned to love, trust, and awareness, you begin to synchronize with higher fields of possibility, where synchronicities unfold naturally and life flows instead of resists. So the question isn't whether your thoughts have power. The real question is, what frequency are you broadcasting right now? Because that unseen vibration, not your words, not your wishes, is the language the universe understands best. Imagine every thought you have as a musical note, some harmonious, some dissonant. Now imagine your emotional body as the instrument playing those notes. When you feel joy, gratitude, or compassion, your energy resonates at high frequencies that expand your field. But when you fall into anger, shame, or fear, your frequency contracts, your perception narrows, and the world seems smaller, harsher, heavier. This isn't metaphorical. It's energetic physics. Emotions literally modulate your frequency, just as a radio dial tunes into specific channels. When you're caught in low vibration states, you're tuned into a station where conflict, scarcity, and stagnation play on repeat. You can't force your way out by thinking harder. You must shift the signal itself. Here's the secret most people overlook. Emotions are not enemies. They're feedback systems. Fear, for instance, isn't here to punish you. It's showing you where your energy has become disconnected from trust. Anger reveals resistance. Sadness reveals loss of alignment. Every emotional state is a mirror, guiding you back toward balance if you have the courage to listen without judgment. And when you start observing emotions as frequencies rather than failures, something profound happens. Awareness begins to dissolve resistance. The moment you observe your emotion without labeling it, you stop being it. Observation is detachment. Detachment is freedom. This is where consciousness begins to rise, because the act of seeing your emotion clearly, without being consumed by it, instantly elevates your vibration. It's not about thinking positive, it's about feeling true, allowing energy to move, not stagnate. You start realizing that peace was never the absence of emotion. It was the mastery of vibration. And when you align your emotional frequency with love, you're not escaping the human experience, you're transmuting it into light. Every thought you have is not just a private whisper in your head. It's a vibrational signal projected into the quantum field. This isn't just spiritual poetry. It's how energy behaves at the subatomic level. Quantum physics reveals that particles exist as probabilities, waves of potential, until they are observed. The observer doesn't just record reality. The observer influences it. Now think of your mind as the observer, and your thoughts as the frequency shaping those probabilities into matter. Every emotion-charged thought sends a coherent or incoherent signal into the field, collapsing possibilities into physical experience. When your thoughts are scattered, filled with doubt, fear, or self-criticism, your field becomes noisy, fragmented, unable to maintain coherence. Reality mirrors that confusion back to you. Opportunities slip away, relationships misfire, progress stalls. But when your thoughts are unified, focused through intention, anchored in emotion, coherence emerges. And coherence is the language of creation. It's the difference between static and symphony, between noise and manifestation. Here's the hidden key. It's not thought alone that shapes reality. It's thought infused with feeling. The heart's electromagnetic field is 60 times stronger than the brain's. When heart and mind come into resonance, when what you think aligns with what you feel, your signal becomes powerful enough to reorganize the quantum field around you. That's why you can't fake alignment. You can say affirmations all day, but if your emotional body doesn't believe them, you're broadcasting two conflicting frequencies. The field receives the stronger one, always the one charged with emotion. So if you say, "I am abundant," but feel unworthy deep down, the universe responds not to your words, but to your vibration of lack. This is why spiritual teachers like Joe Dispenza and Bruce Lipton emphasize coherence. It's not about positive thinking. It's about energetic harmony. When brain and heart wave patterns synchronize, you access the creative intelligence of the quantum field. Suddenly, synchronicities increase. Time seems to bend in your favor. Ideas and people arrive with perfect timing, as if reality itself is conspiring to support your new frequency. But remember, coherence cannot be forced. You can't try to align. You allow alignment. You quiet the noise of resistance, release the need to control, and return to presence. In that stillness, thought and emotion naturally synchronize. The observer and the field merge into one conscious flow. At that point, manifestation ceases to be something you do. It becomes what you are. Every breath, every choice, every intention vibrates with the awareness that you and the universe are not separate forces, but one infinite feedback loop of creation. And once you experience that, even for a moment, you realize that reality isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. The truth is, your frequency isn't fixed. It's fluid, responsive, alive. Every thought, every breath, every choice is an act of tuning. You're not a victim of vibration, you're its composer. But to shift consciously, you must stop reacting to energy and start directing it. Begin with awareness, the quiet moment between stimulus and response. That's where your power lives. Most people unconsciously replay old signals: fear, doubt, comparison. They wake up, think the same thoughts, feel the same emotions, and call it a normal day. But when you interrupt that pattern with a single conscious breath, you reclaim control of your inner broadcast. This is where heart and mind coherence enters. When your brain projects one frequency, I am abundant, but your heart beats another, I am afraid, the field receives static, mixed signals. The quantum field doesn't respond to your words, it mirrors your coherence. That's why alignment is not about repeating affirmations, it's about embodying them through feeling. Close your eyes. Feel gratitude, not as a concept, but as a living vibration in your chest. Let it expand until it fills your entire body. That's not imagination, that's energy recalibration. Your electromagnetic field begins to synchronize with that emotion, broadcasting a higher signal that draws matching experiences. And it's not magic, it's resonance. Life echoes your vibration because it is your vibration. Each time you choose presence over reaction, forgiveness over resentment, trust over fear, you alter the waveform of your reality. Soon, you'll notice subtle shifts, synchronicities, lighter interactions, a sense of ease replacing urgency. These are confirmations that you've changed frequency, not by force, but by returning to your natural rhythm. You were never disconnected. You were only out of tune.
As you begin to tune your thoughts, emotions, and breath into harmony, something subtle yet profound unfolds. Life stops feeling like a battle to win and starts feeling like a rhythm to dance with. The quantum field doesn't rush, it responds. And when you learn to move in resonance with it, reality begins to flow through you effortlessly, instead of around you chaotically. Remember, awakening isn't about becoming something new. It's about remembering what you've always been, a conscious frequency of awareness, pulsing in time with the universe itself. If this message resonated with you, take a quiet moment, breathe, feel, and allow gratitude to rise. That vibration alone is enough to shift everything. And if you'd like to keep exploring these unseen dimensions of consciousness, consider subscribing and joining this growing circle of awakened souls. Your presence here amplifies the frequency of light we're all co-creating together.